and welcome to part 2 of completing my spring bucket list. Yes, it is still spring. Spring doesn't end until June, so we still have time to complete our list. And I gave myself some time just to figure out what other things I need to do. Right now, I do have a little bit of a clothing haul. I've honestly been obsessed with Hollister my entire life. I've always wanted to get their clothes, and I felt like I never really bought anything unless it was their jeans in the summer when they would have their 50% off deal. And now I am very grateful that I'm able to just shop whenever I can or whenever I want to, and we have a little haul from Hollister. I bought a couple tops and I love their t-shirts, especially the ones that are mostly cotton. I love the fit of them. They're very comfy, and I got this striped brown and blue. I think it is so cute. Okay, the next one is really exciting. When I bought this, when I ordered this, I was not aware that Olivia Rodrigo was going to be on tour. She hadn't announced her tour yet. And then a couple days later, she announced her tour. And I was like, you know what, is this a sign? Is this a sign that I got this shirt, meaning that it's a sign that I'm going to go to the concert? And I acquired tickets. Well, Jessie acquired tickets, and we're gonna go see Olivia Rodrigo. I went to her last tour. I wasn't able to go to her first one. I was so upset, but it's okay. We're going to be going to this one, and I am so excited. So I don't know if I'll be wearing this one or we'll figure out another outfit because it's still a couple months from now. The next top is pretty fun. It's this tank top sequence. It's this gray-green color, and I am obsessed with it. The only thing is that since I see it right now, it looks a little wide, but I don't know exactly how it's going to fit. So I haven't tried any of these on, by the way. I also got a bathing suit because I was looking at the other bathing suits that I have, and I feel like this year, maybe last summer, I finally got out of my comfort zone and wore a bikini for the first time at the beach. That was one of my biggest fears, and I've been able to do that. So now I feel like I'm able to get more of a tanning bikini, and the other ones that I have weren't necessarily like that. So I thought this one would be really cute. It's pink striped. And then, again, not too showy, but we have our bottoms right here. Ooh, the matching ones. So cute. Again, I haven't tried them on, so hopefully they fit. The last 3 items are pants. I got these comfy striped blue and white pants. And then I got 2 pairs of jeans. They're black jeans because I don't really have black jeans. I had one pair that, after a while, I don't know, they washed out obviously because I would wash them, and then the color sort of drained from the material itself. There's a better way of explaining it probably, but they were mostly gray now. And then also they sort of smell like remojado because I think we have a laundry unit, and sometimes people don't take out their clothes from the dryer, and my clothes have to stay there wet, waiting for the other person to take off their clothes. Whole mess. So it ends up leaving my clothes smelling remojado sometimes, which is really annoying. So I had to get new black jeans, and I got different cuts. These are baggy. I think these are the baggiest pants that I've bought so far, but again, I need to try them on. And then the next ones are these boot cut, which I'm really excited for. I don't really have boot cut jeans, so I think that'd be really fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, the next part of this video is cleaning out my closet. Now, I have a really small closet. Do you see all of that? That's literally the entirety of my closet. But I only own half of these clothes. The other half are Jessie's. So I don't really have a lot of clothes, but I started realizing that I don't really wear everything that I own because I've had it for many years, and I'm just going to declutter my closet because I want to have clothes that I want to wear and I'm excited to wear. We are going to be changing cameras because this one overheats. Welcome to this camera. It has a wider lens, so we're able to see what I'm going to be doing. So this is one of the Hollister t-shirts. Love. I love this shirt. It's so cute. It's so frilly, and I'm excited for the warmer weather so I can wear it. Okay, this one has to go. I've had it for 4 years maybe or more. I thrifted it, so it already has that old feel to it. I never reach for it. It's gotta go. I absolutely love this material in this shirt, but I did get chocolate ice cream on it, and I haven't been able to take this stain out, and I've washed it 3 times. So we're getting rid of that one. That is all of my clothes that I have hanging. As you can tell, there's a bunch of towels, pads, jeans, random things that I'm gonna clean, but I'm gonna do that off camera, and then I'll come back. A closer look on my organization. Again, this is just half of my closet, but before I used to have a bunch of things piled up right here, and I don't anymore. And then I also organized my bottoms. Now we are going to go to the farmer's market today, which is part of my bucket list, and then after that we'll see what we'll do. I've been looking at some TikToks and I want to be more intentional with my writing, and I want this to be like a manifestation, affirmations, only positive things in this journal. When I journal, I tend to just journal my feelings, and a lot of the times I tend to focus on the negative things, so then I just end up writing negative things on my journal, and I don't want that. I want this journal to just be positive. I mean, look at it. It's so whimsical. It's so fun. Anytime I look at it, I want to feel good. So I want to start doing this, and I have a couple stickers that I can add to it, and I want to start off by doing this mind mapping, which we can talk a little bit more about when I get to journaling. Something else that I want to do within this video is just be outside a little bit more and do a game night. Hopefully we could do a game night tonight. That would be really fun. I love playing Scrabble or a sequence. I also love playing chess, or just, yeah, I like video games too, but we don't really play a lot of video games, so we'll see what kind of game night we have. Also, I found a TikTok for like the snack, this healthier version of fresas con crema, and you put fresh strawberries, zero sugar gelatin, you put some yogurt, like protein yogurt, and Cool Whip. I haven't made it yet, but I have a video saved and I want to make that, so I think that'd be really fun. And then I can share the ingredients, and I'll also share the video or the creator that I got it from, because I didn't make up this recipe, and then we'll rate it together. I feel like that'd be really fun. Okay, so here's my idea. I'm going to start this journal, and it doesn't start off. It has this. I might put some stickers around here just to keep it cute, have my name. And then I think on the first page I'm going to start mind mapping and just basically lay out who I am, my goals, my interests, my values, my strengths, my personality here, and sort of figure out things that motivate me and inspire me, just so that the first thing that I look at when I open this journal is just everything that I aspire to be. So I think that would be really cool. I got this idea again from a different TikTok, but I got some ideas of different kinds of topics to talk about, and I just feel like it would be a really nice exercise to practice and to start this journal off. So I'm not gonna necessarily share exactly what I write, but let's take some time to journal. So I actually decided that I should make the fresas con crema right now, so I can keep it in the fridge and it can be cool. I'm really excited. It seems like a very easy recipe. So Jessie had already cut out the strawberries for us, and I guess I'm just going to be making, so in the recipe they have 2 jellos, 1 Chobani yogurt, and then some strawberries and Cool Whip. So that's what I have right now, but I think this is like a lot of strawberries for that amount, and we had bought double the ingredients, so I think I'm gonna make it like this, and then we'll eat it, and then if we really like it, we'll make it again instead of making like a huge batch. I'm so excited. This is going to taste so good. Okay, so I'm not gonna measure anything out. It's not who I am, but I do know that in the video they did cut the jello, so I need to do that. I'm gonna put maybe half of these strawberries, so let's do that. Ooh. Let's do that before I cut the jello. I'll tell you if it's worth it. Anyways, how is your day going? Oh, my day is okay. Well, this morning I was going to make some lunch, and I was getting some bowls from those cupboards over there, and I pulled a dish and they all fell on my face, and they bounced off my face, hit the counter, and broke. So I had a bunch of dishes. just broke all over my face. And my cheekbone was swelling, which is fun. And I was scared that I was gonna get a huge bruise. But I didn't. It's sore, it hurts, my face hurts. But I'm okay. Oh my god, this is so much fun. Let's do a little taste test. Okay, I don't think it tastes like fresas con crema, but it is so good. That is so good. It might need more Cool Whip though, and it is like melting a little bit in here. Okay, I'm gonna have one more bite and then I have to wait for Jessie to come. As you saw, I went to go get a coffee this morning and I read a little bit. I've been reading My Friends by Frederick Buckman and I am 25% in. I'm absolutely loving this book. Now, I haven't felt this way about a book in a long time and I just recently had a 5-star read and it was really, really good. But tell me why I've cried 3 times already and I've giggled and I'm a quarter of the book done. Like, what else is gonna happen? I've been loving it. And see, I've read a Frederick Bachman book before, Anxious People, and I didn't really like it. I thought, I don't know, it wasn't really for me. So now I'm thinking about like if I were to reread it or read other books by him, like what am I gonna be thinking? Because I feel like Anxious People was so over here, and My Friends is like literally over my head. Like, well, not in that sense. I just mean that, like, it really blew my expectations. I've been so angsty to, like, read this book. I'm eating breakfast, I'm reading, I'm doing other little tasks, and I want to read, and I haven't felt that way in a long time. I just wanted to give you a little reading update. Other than that, I haven't really been reading or listening to other books. I currently finished The Measure, which that one was my 5-star read. It was so, so good. And then I also finished The Alchemist, which I didn't really like. So those are just some updates if you like to follow up with the kinds of books that I read. I'm also posting a little bit more on Fable, which I don't typically do, but you can follow me there if you'd like. If you'd like to give me book suggestions, see what I read, see my ratings. I am a harsh reader sometimes, so keep that in mind. This spring, I decided to challenge myself and walk 10K steps every single day. And I've been keeping track of it in this little sheet that I made, and Jessie decided to join in on the challenge, but we haven't really filled it out. We left off on April 6th, so I'm going to fill it out my part. So what we did is that I did a little circle and then I fill half of it with pink and he fills half of it with green. So it only counts as a streak if we both complete 10K steps every single day. If not, like one person gets to fill in half of the circle and the other person doesn't. So it's a little shameful, but it also keeps us on track. Spoiler, I didn't complete 10K steps a couple of days, and I'm trying not to beat myself up about it because I tend to be the kind of person that if I fail at something, I'm like, I'm never doing it again. And I don't want to be like that because I'm not going to be perfect 100% of the time. And within challenges like this, sometimes days are differently. Does that make sense? With challenges, like with daily challenges, some days are just different. So it just depends on what I have going on that day, how I'm feeling mentally that day, and it sort of goes into play if I'm able to do challenges like this. And that's okay. Ow, I just stabbed myself with the pen. So I'm going to fill it out. And then I wanted to share some new stationery things that I got. So not a lot, but I think it's pretty cute. I got some stickers for my Hobonichi. gotten some from my journal that I have. They're really cute. Apparently I'm obsessed with bears and bunnies, and I think, sorry, I'm a little sweaty because it's hot, but I think it's because Jessie reminds me of a bear, like a teddy bear, and I remind myself of a bunny. And I think that's where I sort of get it from, just randomly getting bunnies and bears. Maybe that's some sort of explanation. I also got a star stamp that I can use for any kind of paper that I have, and then I can just glue the little stars in my journal. And then I got this fountain pen, pink, but it did explode at some point. But those are all the things that I got. I thought it'd be fun to share my spring makeup, and I have all of my makeup that I basically own in this little bag. I literally am a creature of habit, so I'll be doing the same kind of makeup routine every single time. But I feel like right now I'm a little more open to experimenting with new products and just trying out not necessarily different looks, but lately I feel like my makeup has been coming out dry and I don't know what's been going on, so maybe as I do my makeup you can let me know what it is that I'm doing wrong. So I've already primed my face, I moisturized it and put on sunscreen, and I have this e.l.f. Halo Glow, but I don't wear it every single day, and for today I don't want to wear it. But to give me that same type of glow, I've been using that what is it called? Glowy Super Gel in Rose Gold. I've been really liking this as well to go on the base of my makeup. Before, when I got it, I used it sort of like as a highlighter. I don't know why, and it would just separate my makeup because I would put it on top of my makeup. So use this as a base. This is my second Milani bronzer, and I love it so much. It's like this cream bronzer. I love the color of it as well because I feel like it's not too much. My favorite and least favorite part of my makeup is blush. I love how it looks, but sometimes applying it leaves it splotchy. So I don't know if I need a new brush, a new blush, but I've been alternating between the Putty Blush by e.l.f. and the Huda Beauty liquid one. And this one is way more pigmented than this one, but I always like have some sort of patch right here. And I don't know why, and that's even before this, so it's not this product necessarily, and maybe it's the brush, how it's sort of angled in a way. I don't know. I'm going to be using this one, and I've used this one before, and I don't know if I've ever had that issue with it, but lately it's just been like a bit more splotchy. So I'm open on trying new blushes. I've also been loving the Kosas concealer. This is the mini in shade Revealer, I guess. I've been really liking it, but I'm not fully convinced yet. I love how creamy and hydrating it is, but I still want to try the Tower 28 one. This is honestly like a 5-minute makeup routine for me at this point, just because I do this exact same thing and I don't really spend too much time doing what I need to do. And I've also cut down on mascara. I don't use mascara anymore. And I think it's just because at some point I just hate taking it off and I can only use waterproof mascara. So I just curl my lashes. I don't know if you can see, but now they stay up magically, even with no product. My favorite step of my makeup is freckles. I don't know, I feel like I can't go a day without them. I just put them around my nose and I let them sort of come down to under my eyes, and that's pretty much it. Lately, I've been using the e.l.f. lip tint in, I think it's Cherry Cola. And then, I've been using the e.l.f. in Jam Session. This is the makeup all done. I feel like in person, the lips don't look as vibrant, but it's okay. I like how it looks. If you have any recommendations on makeup products that are like hydrating but pretty natural, let me know because I just want to try new products. I think that'd be really fun. As I was changing my sheets, I realized that I don't have the white comforter that I wanted to put on the bed. So I think it's just going to stay like this with sheets. Yes, they're all wrinkled and crinkled because I have them stored in a little drawer. And yeah, honestly, I think once they were washed, they were just put in a ball and shoved in there. And that's on me. Maybe next time I'll fold them. But it's okay, I think it's cute. It's like this light blue and it has a bunch of strawberries all over. And then just imagine a big white comforter on top. But I know that I have that back at home and I'm gonna go home soon, so I'll just bring it with me. It's just that we don't have a lot of storage to store random things. So typically with big items that I'm not necessarily needing every single day, I store it back at home. But now I want that white comforter. And then I've been having so much fun just like not only changing the sheets of my bed, but thinking about like I get a lot of TikToks on like patterns and different colorful beddings and comforters and sheets, and I really like that just because I feel like my bed is my comfort place and I want it to look very pretty. And the only thing that's stopping me from buying new sheets or comforters, well, there's two things. Three, money, because one, it can be pricey to just buy a lot of those items. Storage, I have nowhere to put these things. And the third thing is that this is a full bed and we're not thinking of always having a full bed. I think at some point we'll get a queen bed, and since that'll be our bed for a long time, I want to have sheets and comforters that fits a queen bed. So that's why I'm not really going to be buying any other things for this bed in particular. So whatever I have will make do. I also wanted to show you the little spread that I made on my journal. This is my favorite journal of all time, and I'm going to be repurchasing a Hobonichi just because I feel like it's pretty pricey, but because of the price itself, I feel like I need to continue to use it. Not only that, but the sizing of it is perfect. Sometimes I don't really feel like journaling that much, but I'm a huge planner and it helps to have a weekly spread. So I created this spread. Well, now I can't really show you because I put some items in there, but this is my little spread. I can show you this other page. I really love it. I have a lot of fun with this and I just want to continue to have it. I think that'd be really fun. That's pretty much all that I have planned for this video. I know like in my bucket list I had to do a little bit of an ocean dunk or to go on a picnic, but honestly the weather hasn't been it for that. It's been too cold to go into the ocean and it's just been very cloudy, misty to just have a picnic day. So I think we're just going to transfer those over to the summer bucket list that I'll be making for sure. And then throughout that time, we'll have more sunny days. So I think that'd be really fun. So that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to the new viewers that I have that recently subscribed on the video that I talked about making YouTube videos as a new content creator. Honestly forgot the title of my own video, but if you haven't watched that video yet, I'll link it down below and maybe you should watch that. But for now, I'm all done and I'll see you next time. Bye.